chat. Not gonna lie, it's hot.
What are you? You have done nothing.
So I can't be hot, lady.
Take off that jacket. You're gonna stain that white shirt for this.
Tab.
When you take that white shirt off.
No, I need me a towel. Give me a little tab. We back in this thing. Damn. We back in the thing, chat. We back in this thing, chat. We back in the chat. Let me see how it look, chat. And we got the E-date today, chat. Yeah, E-date, chat. Chat, slack, black. The boys. The chat is back. Shout out to the chat. Got my suit on, chat. You feel me? Looking very sharp, looking very dandy. Very dandy. Very dandy. Like I'm finna preach. I look like a preacher. Preach a sermon, chat. Make sure everything good with the audio right quick. Mm-hmm. Slut. Make sure everything good with the audio right quick. Alright. You good? Slut. Back up in this thing. Yeah. Copyright up in this thing. What? What you thinking about?
I'm not taking my bed.
I'm not gonna try badly. Ooh, Mr. Beast is supposed to do video. W's in the chat. W's, we are in the shot. We might do some reaction today. Cause Mr. B's posted. So I might react to that. We got some good eats shot today. Very good eats. Like I ain't never ate before. Can't be that good. But yes.
Shout out to the shots. I ain't gonna lie, let's mess with some Roblox for right now though.
Yeah.
I stream on TikTok too. Let me see, chat. We might be streaming on TikTok too. Let me see. Hey, don't drink. I saw this. Steady moving. Put on a block. Let me spin again. Shots fired one more time in less than 5 minutes. Still so sad. They don't even want to claim it. So much hate. They be wishing they could hate it. Still go down. They who they call. He never did it. He said, that's the way he living. We finna get on the realest at hood testing chat. Okay, for the out of play. Dump that Drake. I can hear. Whoa. I literally didn't see it. But I see how you wanna play it. Definitely not, chat. Ain't gonna lie, my light's so bright, it's like blinding. Still so sad. They don't even want to claim me.
Adam Young, 1955. Okay.
So much hate. They be wishing they could hang the man. You can't take way too long though.
Let us know. You'll be out on that. Okay. Your location again. 2 cars. 4 week. 4 week.
You be watching these videos? Nah, you don't watch them, but still. You know what it is?
What?
It's like the little dating videos. So much hate. You wishing he could hang them. Identify as male. He identify as male. Yeah. Turn the music off.
You already found your match.
This is a game.
Playing in my face.
It's a game, lady. This is a whole video game. I don't even get a chance to go. Excuse me. I'm suckle down who they call. I never been a victim. This is how we live, man. Pay attention. I can show you how to beat the system. I wouldn't rain inside his home. I done the drinking from my mama. We still go down who they call. We never been the victims. It's not true. If you get caught snitching, we don't condone snitching. Pay attention. One more hour, lady.
Mm-hmm.
What? It seems like gaming Loki just boring right now.
True.
We got Love Island on. Let me see who That's my viewer.
Put it on your phone.
It is.
Yeah, you catfish it.
Nah, you just hating. W in these shots. W in these shots. Ain't gonna lie, I gotta take a. I gotta use the bathroom. Be right back. Gotta use the restroom. How you feeling, man? I feel lucky. I'm feeling lucky, chat. I'm feeling real lucky. We back in this thing. We back in that thing. You know, ready to, ready to bang. And I got me some drink. There wasn't nothing in that drink. Let's see what's some good games on there though. What game you on? You still on there? Huh? Oh yeah. It's fine, I mean. God hates kittens. Oh, that's a song. I was confused. wrangle it. Chat, let's play guess the song or die. I feel like I'm an expert in music, you know. I got
Baby, bye, bye, bye. A lovely day. Baby, bye, bye, bye.
I'm not no noob though.
Maybe I wasn't there.
Okay, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. Bam, let's get right. I ain't know how to play.
Hey, it's a holiday. I got foes on foes in it.
So fast, I don't even know that song. I just know the artist. I just know the artist. Wait, y'all can't even see. Hard. I want it hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Feeling like a plane when it's up and it's in flight, dressing every day.
Need something. I don't know that one. I don't know that one. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, yeah, that was.
You know it's not the same.
They trying to get me copyrighted. You can't do it, chat. I am music.
Yeah, I swear I'm counting cash. I can make her up disappear like me.
What? I can make up disappear like mess. See, mama has to get tragic. I'm standing on right now here on the back street. I just kinda yeah, I swear I'm counting cash. He can make her disappear like see my tea. Mama has to get tragic. Standing on the block. 4500 for the drink. They got every type of like game on here. He just kinda yeah, he swear he count cash. Period, like he's seen the people see mama has see. He's standing on the block right now. He on the back street. I got dope money. Wait, chat, I'm doing some magic. Nah, I don't want no games. He just kind of, yeah, he swear he cut. Never too much. 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 He can make it disappear like magic. He get tragic still on the block right now. I gotta see something right quick, chat. That's like a W thumbnail, ain't it?
Where?
I'm talking about the one for the live. I wish I look he had a black suit though and like a red tie, so I could be matching. Rasta made. Trying to get something worked out, chat. Be patient.
I'm watching it all the way through and I'm liking the video. Not only that, but it's just enjoyable to watch. We're finally starting to see some fire gym content. I might mess around and make a video just like that, bro. Man, keep making the videos, bro. I watched the first one and then I followed immediately. Keep doing your thing, bro. The Wayne method is the best thing that's happening on TikTok right now. Every time I see a video that's formatted like that, I promise you, I'm watching it all the way through and I'm liking the video. Not only that, but it's just enjoyable to watch.
Yeah. See ya. See ya. Dang, but my stomach is just. My stomach foul. I look like the cheapest lawyer you could buy. I look like you're not gonna win your case if I'm your lawyer. what Drewski said? You seen that skit when he was like, yeah, buddy, we got your payment. But, dang, wait, I'm gonna pull it up. He was like, yeah, buddy, we got your payment. But the bad news is they gave you life. Yeah. Wait, this is it. You ain't seen this?
Stop dreaming, start booking. Your next trip is just a deal away on Priceline.
Yeah, buddy, we got your payment. But the sad news is...
Gerard?
Yeah, Gerard.
Scott Ingram. Scott Ingram. Got all your papers here. Yeah. So what'd you do? You can tell me.
Allegedly, Shouter got popped. But, I picked up the gun.
I know the judge, DA. Then it's not a big deal. I'm in a meeting now. Yeah, you'll be fine. Max, we'll get you out of like probation. You rap or anything? I love Pac. I love Tupac. Helped me get through grad school. I'm trying to help you. Just be honest with me. You do it?
Fuck yeah, I shot him.
That's all we need, man. That's all we need. They're gonna work with you.
I'll flip the camera on.
You got nothing. Hey, Rod. What's going on? Hey, we got good and bad news. Good news, we got your payment, buddy. Bad news, they gave you life. Sayonara.
I'm doing an E-Day right now. Let me see. Dang, I can't even pull it up right now. Let me see. Why so many people joining? Y'all scaring me. I'm trying to stream on both though, if I can. Let me get CTA to chat. Let me get CTA'd. trying to get situated, chat. Now wait.
Yes, you can go live anywhere, any shape.
Let me get y'all situated.
Dot Pro, which is a browsing tool. If you take this out in gaming, you need to put your camera, which is what let's talk about. Hope you guys are enjoying it. See the built-in stream. If you stream on Twitch, paste it in right here. The let's set up here. If you're not keep playing different chats, and hopefully they update that, make it a little easier in the future. The last one, let's add TikTok. Now TikTok's a little bit stingy. Yep.
I'm trying to get us situated. Let me get situated. So we're gonna start it. Whoa. I'm sweating.
Ruining that shirt.
Look very dapper. Very dapper now. Dang, my stomach is like finna break. Let's take a little break, chat.
Dicks.
Hello?
Hey.
Yeah.
I called her and she said she's doing chores and that she needs 2 minutes and she'll call me back.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I don't know what that meant, but
When I had talked to her earlier, she said she couldn't like figure it out.
well, I think we should just make a Gmail account for her so she can just sign
Yeah.
it,
Okay.
like real quick. Like really just like Heidi1@gmail.com. And the password be like love or money.
I think you gotta like verify it though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I think Gmail, you can make a regular Gmail account. You don't have to like do all that.
Nah, it's gonna be like, oh, you gotta get the code from the email and stuff like that.
What do you mean?
It's
But
gonna be.
if you make a Gmail account, like
I don't know.
make her a Gmail account real quick.
Oh, okay.
Did Alexis touch you up?
Let me see. Yeah. You said she joining.
Sunny
Yeah, I'm gonna text him and tell him.
I'll text him. You've been texting him though?
Yeah. I think he might be.
Okay, I'll text him. You do her email address.
Okay.
Make her email like and name it like Heidi1@gmail.com. And the password, do love her money. And then I'll log in on my phone too. And then I'll help her log in when she calls me back.
I don't know. She might not, cause I tested her earlier, and she didn't even say nothing.
Yeah, she was so excited though to do it, and now she's
Dang. Hey. Let me see. You can hear me now? Okay, it should be good now. Let me see. Let me turn my camera. Let me get everything set up. I can't hear nothing. I can't hear y'all though. Wait, let me try to end and join back. Y'all can hear me though, right? I just can't hear y'all. Let me figure it out. Let me see. Say something, Xander.
How's it going?
Say it again. Still cannot hear. Okay, there you go.
Cool.
Okay, finally.
Is your camera not working?
I guess not. On mine, it's showing that it's on, but on y'all's, it's not showing.
Do you see Xander?
Yeah, I see his, but I don't see myself. Let me get it figured out. Should be loading in now. Let me know when y'all see my camera though.
Well, on my end it says failed to start. Xander, can you see him?
Yeah, it said failed to start as well, but I said try again, and it's kind of flipping around like the loading screen.
Yeah, mine's doing that too. Okay, now it just says that your camera's off, Christian.
Okay, let me see. I don't know, it's showing on mine, on the video, on the live stream.
Are you like pressing the video button, like to turn on the video?
Yeah. Let me try one more again. It might not work. We might just have to go without it. But on the live stream, it's showing.
Did you want to try and leave and come back one more time?
Yeah, let me see.
I'm in the car. Does mine work?
Yeah, I see yours, yeah.
Sorry, y'all. I'm on set. I know I look stupid. I like ran to the car.
Oh, now you good. Mine still isn't going.
Did you want to leave and come back?
I just tried it. It ain't.
You didn't even leave.
Oh, let me try. On here I did. Okay. On here I left, but
it's not on ours. Xander, you were on set today?
Not today. Yesterday I was. How about you?
Oh.
Where are you at? What set is that?
Oh, I'm in Atlanta. I'm doing a feature. I'm ADing, and they're supposed to be hurrying up right now, but I don't think, since I'm not in there, I don't think they're doing their jobs.
Yeah, they're not calling you right now.
Yeah, they're probably in there goofing off and laughing.
Right. That's cool. I've never done anything in Atlanta yet. I'm looking forward to booking something out there soon. Yeah, I heard it's Boston over there. There's a lot of cool things that I see posted and whatnot.
I don't know. We might have to just
maybe
just go with it like how it is.
Can you like join on your phone just so we can see your face, but like
Yeah.
also like keep that
Yes.
rolling?
Okay,
If
yeah.
that makes any sense. Okay. Did that make sense, guys?
There you go. I'm on the phone now. Let me see. Did it switch back or is it still the same?
It says your camera went off.
It keeps switching back every time.
Mm-hmm.
We can just do it like this though. I'm joining on the phone.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but let me. Okay, I'm gonna drag everybody in, like all the females, and then he gonna introduce himself, and then we can start. You heard me? Could y'all hear me? I was saying I was gonna drag everybody in, and then you was gonna give like a little introduction, and then we was gonna start. I don't think it said that. Did y'all hear me on the phone?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think it like paused out because I was saying I was gonna drag everybody, and then y'all ain't say nothing.
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear y'all now, but
Okay.
let me make sure everybody in. Okay, yeah. So you can give like a brief introduction, you know.
Awesome. So how's it going? I'm Xander. I'm 25. I live in Chicago. I have a German Shepherd and a few businesses. I'm also just starting out in the whole modeling and acting world. So real busy, running around all the time, all around the country and throughout Chicago as well. So it's been a fun summer, but I'm looking forward to running around some more and doing a little bit more international travel in the coming months and years.
You said how old you was again? 20.
25.
25. Okay, yeah. So first round, everybody gonna be blindfolded. Not blindfolded, but they won't have their cameras on. And then after that, you're gonna talk to each girl, and then you're gonna eliminate one just based off that, just based off like first impressions,
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna move. Let me see. Who should go first though? Any girl, or you want a specific?
Yeah, Xander, pick a name.
Let's see. How about Easton?
Easton.
Hi, I'm Easton. I also am part of the acting world, but I'm down in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm also 25, weirdly enough. I have a dog and I have a cat, and I don't know, do you have any other questions for me, or is this just like fun intro time?
I'm not sure. Should I ask questions, or what do you? What's production gonna say?
You can ask questions, yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Let me drag everybody. Wait. Let me drag everybody else out. So, you know.
See you later.
So. Okay, you good? Yeah, I'm good now.
Cool. So, what music are you into?
That's a fun question. I've traditionally not been super into music, but I've come across this trend recently where I started I watched all the High School Musical movies again with my friends. Channel movies right now. So that's...
Perfect. How long are we trying to do each session for? My bad, I'm just not sure how many questions you'd like me to ask or whatnot.
Let's go for 2 minutes each. I'm gonna put a timer on though, so
okay,
pretty good.
Awesome. So, have you been in Atlanta your whole life, or did you move there for acting and whatnot?
I moved acting about 3 years ago. I've actually lived in 4 different states: New Jersey, Iowa, and Texas. So I've been around.
Very cool. So, what did you do prior to finding this world of entertainment?
Well, I went to college for a communications degree. I was originally going for theater, but that didn't work out. I auditioned a couple times and didn't get in. So the idea was kind of to go back to the theater that I did stuff at in San Antonio and kind of come back in a leadership position in nonprofit communication. But then I was somewhere along the way, I was like, man, I want to do actual acting. So I went down to Georgia, and before that, I've done a lot of theater my whole life, so it's been a lot of that. I've done serving jobs. I think anyone who's been in the acting or modeling world knows how that is.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So where do you hail from originally then? Where were you born and raised?
I was born in New Jersey. I lived there for about 8 years. And it's kind of weird because I don't really remember much of it. I feel like I'm mostly from Texas because I lived there from 13 to 22, so that feels like where I'm most from. But also my parents are from Kansas, so I feel like I also got a Midwest vibe. I'm from a little bit of everywhere. I'm from America.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Very cool. So what part of Texas were you kind of growing up in?
San Antonio, and then I went to college in this college town called Abilene, 4 hours away. Everybody says it's small, but my grandparents are from a really small town in Kansas, so it's you guys don't know small. There is a fast food restaurant within 5 minutes. This is not a small town.
Okay. The timer is up. Timer is up. Okay, on to the next one.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Alright, let me drag her out. What you thought about that interaction?
That's good. I like a lot of things in common.
Yeah. Alright, next woman is coming. It is Leela. Hey Leela, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good. Okay, you have 2 minutes. You can talk, ask questions, anything.
Okay. So what's your go-to meal to cook when you're getting home?
Probably a protein and a vegetable, chicken and Brussels sprouts, ground turkey, and some broccolini maybe.
Broccolini.
Nice. What's broccolini? I need to ask.
It's like the thin, tinier broccoli. It's long.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've only seen that served in restaurants. It's kind of fancy.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, what's your story then? What do you do, or what's your involvement in? I'm sure you found this somehow.
That's very true. I'm a model. I've been a model for about 10 years. I'm 26. But I recently started doing graphic design, so now I kind of do that full time, and then I model part time, and then I act sometimes, but that's not my MO.
Cool. What kind of modeling were you doing, or are you currently doing?
I'm doing right now. I'm doing editorial. I used to do runway, and then some beauty sometimes, and then a lot of background work. Like a lot of films will just need models, and so my agency will be like, "Okay, will you go do this for 12 hours?"
Very cool. So what are you also like, where are you located now?
I'm based out of Atlanta right now. I used to be in California, but now I'm here in Atlanta.
Cool. Where do you come from originally?
I actually come from like an hour southeast of here, but then
Oh, nice.
yeah, once things started picking up like in film and stuff, I moved back here, and I thought about moving to New York, but then at that point I'd rather live here and travel there for jobs, you know.
You moved to Chicago before you moved to New York, you know.
Oh no, I know. I actually did think about it. My dad used to live in Chicago.
Oh, what part do you know?
No, it was a suburb right outside of it, and then I used to go up there all the time because my friend went to college in at DePaul.
Oh, cool.
And so I love Chicago. I love the weather
Yeah.
because I don't like how hot it is here.
Right. It's kind of like Atlanta, where it's very much up and coming. It's been great. Well, that's cool. What is your like? What's your kind of style of music, or just like if you had to pick an era, what would you do?
If I had to pick an era, it would probably be early 2000s indie rock, like The Strokes.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm very unfamiliar with that. Do you like? You've been seeing the All American Rejects and all that with their new tour.
Oh yeah, I have a friend who's helping them with their like house parties and stuff.
Oh, sick.
And so we were like, oh, is there going to be one in Atlanta? But there isn't, unfortunately. But yeah, I've seen
I
that.
always love them and their music videos and stuff. I remember watching it on my iPod Nano, like this.
Oh,
sort of,
yeah.
You know, when they're flashing, he's going through all the outfits.
What color iPod Nano did you have?
I had the blue one.
That's the best one, I think. That's classic. That or the green.
Yeah, it is. Oh, the green. I don't even think I've seen it. But that's, you know, so were you Apple, Android, or what do you do in terms of the tech?
That's a really important question. I think I started with an Android because my family was just like, we're going on eBay, you're getting like secondhand. And then, you know, I started making my own money pretty young, and so I just started using iPhone.
So was that through modeling, or you had some other entrepreneurial activities?
Kind of both. I've always done modeling and had another job, like especially on the off season. So, and now that I do graphic design full time, then I definitely have like all Mac because that's like the standard for design.
Right, right. So are you doing that like freelance or with a company, or how does that go for you?
I do it with a company, but it's almost like marketing where I have my own clients who will come in, but it's kind of all managed by one company.
That's very cool. So you're working on a team, or you're basically...
Oh, yeah, you got maybe like 10 more seconds, I'll say. Yeah.
Are you with the team, or are you doing everything yourself?
Both. Depends.
Cool. Well, good to know.
Okay, nice to talk to you.
Yeah, nice talking to you.
Take her out. What do you think? Oh, she's still in. Oh, what do you think? What do you think about that?
I think she's cool.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Yeah.
What would you rate her out
Seems
of?
like she might not get eliminated. I don't know what to see what the next lady has to say.
What would you rate her out of 10?
Out of 10, based on conversation, she's a
Yeah.
pretty good conversationalist. You know, it's a very limited time.
Yeah,
it's kind of
true.
hard to go less than 10. You know, she wasn't like a stutterer, and everything flowed pretty natural. So
Yeah,
just
true.
because I didn't see anything wrong, I'll throw the 10 out there.
Okay, yeah, I feel that. Alright, let me drag the next girl. Kiara, you can hear me?
There we go. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. How are you?
Hello.
Well,
So I'll give y'all probably about 2 minutes. You know, y'all can conversate, ask him questions, he asks you questions, you know.
Okay.
So Kira, what's your story?
Well, I am 24 years old. I do reside here in the state of Georgia. I just recently graduated with my master's last month, and I'm also new into the acting world myself. I'm pretty much.
Oh, my bad. Keep going.
No, you're fine. Go ahead and ask me some questions.
I was just gonna ask what you studied or what you just got your master's in.
Yes, public administration.
Cool.
Yes. So I do work in law enforcement. I pretty much enjoy reading, writing, anything that gives me a rush of adrenaline or puts me out of my comfort zone. Pretty much, I love learning.
What's your favorite kind of book?
Favorite kind of book? I'm reading a book now called Two Sisters. They pretty much just reuniting after having a long, adventurous time of just ignoring each other and not knowing the other person exists. So that's what I'm reading right now.
Yeah, that's cool. And then what do you do for like in law enforcement?
I'm a supervision officer, so I work in felony probation and parole. So I spend most of my time in court or at the jails.
Whoa. There you go. It's gotta be an interesting occupation.
Very interesting.
You've been doing that for like a while, or since you graduated, or just started with that?
That's been about 2.5 years. That was fresh out of undergrad.
Wow, very cool. And then you said new to acting and whatnot. Have you been doing stuff just locally? You find any good stuff going on over there in Atlanta?
Yes, I did have a few background extra roles. I am starting a game show come next month, so just doing little extracurricular things.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, whatever you got to do. That's awesome.
25 seconds. 25 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, what's your favorite thing to cook?
Well, I love seafood, so anything involving fish, salmon, shrimp, I'm so down for it.
Yeah, I'm down for that too. I like the buttered shrimp is probably number one on the list, or number something. Yeah.
I love a man that likes to eat. We love that.
Oh yeah, the whole seafood is my realm. I remember I got hooked on sushi. I was just spending way too much money on it. I had to take a step back for a while. I was like, can't be doing that every day, you know, going hard. But it's good when you make it yourself. Oh, that's tough. I just really like the tuna. I'm not big on the raw salmon. I just don't like the flavor or the texture as much as just anything tuna. I should just buy pounds of the raw tuna, honestly.
Okay. I can get down with that. I love the spicy tuna, so.
Oh yeah, that is too good. Yeah.
Okay, so it was about 2 minutes. Let me try it out. Okay, I'm gonna drag you out, Kiera.
All right, sounds good. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, what you thinking, Xander? What are you thinking?
I think that our lifestyle is probably a little different. I see she seems probably more organized than I am in terms of her occupation. It's hard for me to be regimented and consistent. So it's tough to. It's a tough call for me there.
Could you join the women's lounge for me? Yeah, she did seem like she had everything kind of like together, you know?
Yeah.
You not really into that, or what?
Oh, I mean, not too much. It's I'm a little bit, what I do is a whole lot of everything, and so I'm kind of running 24/7. So I kind of, maybe it's not the best way to live, but I work real hard for a period of time. Then I kind of take a step back and enjoy life, and then I dive right back into it. So, I mean, last time I had like a job with a check was when I was like 16 doing lifeguarding and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I've always been the type of guy to, run out and
make a way,
put stuff together.
Yeah, I feel that.
Make a way.
I
So I
got
mean, maybe
hustle.
I've never tried like a career woman or someone that's doing 9 to 5. So maybe that's a good change of pace from what
Yeah.
I'm used to. But it's just not what I know, and I think that would be a
Yeah.
tough thing.
Tough adjustment. Yeah. See that.
Right.
So what would you rate her out of 10?
Well, she seems nice and all, but for me personally, in terms of like the way if I was interested or not, because just the way I am, I like my woman around all the time.
Yeah.
And so when I'm with someone, I'm kind of with them, and we
Mhm.
go kind of go through life and kind of build each other up every day.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure it would work either way, but she's very, nice and seems like she's got the right energy. I'd probably give her like
Yeah.
a 7 or an 8.
Okay, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Okay, I'm gonna drag the
Yeah.
next girl.
Okay.
So we did. Alexis. Hey, Alexis, you can hear me?
I can hear.
Okay, y'all guys have about 2 minutes. You know, y'all could ask each other questions, discuss things. You know.
Oh, how's it going? Are you a native, born and raised around Atlanta as well, or you're a transplant?
I am a transplant. I was born in Orlando and raised in Jamaica, but I've been in Atlanta for the last 8 years. So I feel like I can say I'm a peach. So yeah. But I love
That's
Chicago.
very Yeah, Chicago's a great spot. So what brings you into this conversation? Are you pursuing, entertainment and something like that?
Well, I'm always trying to do different things, and I have been on a couple dating shows before. Nothing huge, but I am single, and I am trying to get myself out of a comfort zone of just like online dating. And so that's why I was like, you know what, this seems like a great opportunity to do something different. And yeah, I like the fact that you can't see me as of yet. So then you'll be able to decide like, do I like her personality? But yeah, I have a question for you. I think
Yeah,
everyone,
that's it.
what's your sign? Like, when's your birthday?
Oh, the only reason why I would know that is because of other women asking me saying I don't know. So it's a Taurus, May 15th, but definitely I don't know what that means, in terms of all that stuff. I'm not into it.
It's not a bad thing, and I just think it loosely this kind of describes like your character. Nothing bad about Taurus men, but Taurus women are the best women ever. I'm a Gemini, so my birthday just passed June 14th, so that's actually pretty
So
dope.
what would that tell me about you?
Unfortunately, Geminis do get a bad rep for being, indecisive and split personalities. But I think it's about perspective. You'll never be bored with the Gemini. We're very spontaneous. Like, as you can see, doing something like this is just, my friends wouldn't do anything like this. But always traveling, always just putting myself in the best positions. And then, yeah, just, having a lust for life. So I think Geminis have a bad rep, but I think we're just very witty people who just like doing random stuff. So yeah.
There you go. So what do you like to do when you get home, like after a day?
Honestly, I've been working quite a bit for the last couple months. So right now, I usually just like getting a glass of wine, and I've been watching a lot of Love Island recently, so I'll catch up on that. I'm really big on TikTok, so I'll doom scroll for a little bit. But if I'm not feeling too exhausted, I do like walking the trails. There's one by my apartment, and I got into it like maybe 8 months ago, but walking is really, really good for you. It's literally right next to my apartment. And I've been challenging myself to say, okay, at least once or twice a week, just walk the trail. And, sometimes I'll be on the phone with a friend, or sometimes I'll just listen to music. And it's just one of the hobbies that I have that I just don't have to purchase anything or go to a class. Like, I can just challenge myself to go right up the street and walk for a mile or two.
Oh yeah, that's the best. I like those walks. They're definitely good on the joints and whatnot. So what do you work on then? You said you've been working a lot lately.
Yeah, so I am a social media content creator. So I've been dibbling and dabbling and trying to start my own kind of like show. I like to talk, obviously, so I don't know if I want to do my own talk show where I can have, people send me different topics and I just speak on those things. I also would love to, for my birthday, I went to an island called Curacao. It's an island next to Aruba, and it was gorgeous. It was beautiful, and I love the culture and the people so much. I actually would like to purchase something there, so I've been doing a lot of research on how I can do that. So yeah, I've just been trying to do those things, and on top of that, just living life.
Yeah, very cool. I love the ambition in terms of you trying to make it like a vacation rental or just another residence to visit sometimes.
Both. I would love to like make it into a vacation rental, but I would also like to have it like to where I can go down there maybe 3 to 4 times a year and just explore the island. It was so gorgeous, and I was only there for 4 days, and I wanted to extend my time, but unfortunately, I waited too late. But when I tell you, I'm from Jamaica, and I was like, it's not better than Jamaica, but it's a close
So
second.
how come
So
you're choosing that over Jamaica? Just probably it's maybe easier to own property in Aruba or
yes,
a
so
little
a couple
safer.
reasons. Yes, so Curacao is a smaller island. I do feel like it's a little bit easier than Jamaica. I've tried a couple times in Jamaica to get some information, and it's just a little bit more disorganized. And then also in Jamaica, they drive on the opposite side of the road. And
Yeah.
just don't think that it'd be the best place for a vacation rental right now, also for the crime rate. But in Curacao, it's a very, very peaceful island. Everybody gets along. There's little to no crime. And then it hasn't been like taken over yet, if that makes any sense. Like
Right.
Jamaica's.
That's a great opportunity. I'm interested now. It
Yeah,
sounds good to me.
I should do sales, but but yeah, I
Yeah.
think So yeah, Jamaica. I love my island. I love my people. I love my culture. But I do think Curacao would be. It's up and coming, and I think it's starting to be one of those Dutch islands that people are starting to recognize. So yeah.
When do you plan on going back? Are you going back to go research more or see some
Yes.
places in
So
person?
New Year's, I want to go down and spend New Year's there. I've already kind of gotten in contact with some of the realtors down there. There's like a 3 bedroom condo for like $280,000, and I'm like, up here in Atlanta, 280,000 gets you nothing. It gets you
Yeah.
absolutely nothing.
Right.
So
And
I've
I'm
been
sure you
doing.
got great views too with the
Yeah,
windows.
yeah. So, so now I'm just trying to decide the logistics of things. Do I want an American loan? Do I want to go over there and do business? But because I'm not familiar with the Dutch language, I know they speak 4 languages, but mostly everything's in Dutch. I think it may be better to
Wow.
get the loan in America and then bring it over there. So yeah, New Year's
Yeah.
Eve is when I'm gonna be going there, and just nothing concrete yet, but just take a look at properties and imagine myself there. And then yeah, so I'll do Airbnbs, eventually get a car down there, and hopefully if I can find like remote work, or my passion takes off and I can afford to, I'll just do half the year down there and then half in the States.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, that
Okay,
sounds fun.
okay. It's been around 2 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure, everybody get even time. But I'm gonna add you to the Women's Lounge. What you thinking, Xander?
Well, I don't know. It's almost like the whole, Zodiac thing.
Oh yeah.
Anyone who's too into that or into it at all, it's kind of like a
Not a
big
fan,
red
yeah.
flag. So, she seems like she's got the hustle and the organization, but anyone who
Yeah.
believes in that stuff and truly believes in it, and maybe, some people just like it for the sake of conversation or they
Yeah.
got nothing else to say, and I understand that. But if they truly, think that's real, it's, then they're, to me, it's naivety and
Okay,
gullible,
yeah,
and
I
it's
see.
hard for me to respect. But other than that, something like that it's tough to take serious in
Yeah.
my mind, at least.
Okay, so what would you rate her out of 10?
I mean, she seems like fun, and she seems like she's got a good attitude. But again, I would be concerned about maybe the decision making, or the the quick to fall for certain widely normalized but incorrect things. So I'd probably 7.
Okay, that ain't bad, yeah. I think this is the last girl, right? Believe so. Marcina, could you hear us?
I can hear you guys wonderfully. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
I can hear you.
Awesome, great. So excited to be here today. Hey, Xander.
How's it going? So what's up with you?
Yeah, so it is going so well. This is definitely worth the wait. So international travel, you mentioned that, and international travel is such a big deal to me. So I also act and I sing as well, but I've been able to live in China and Taiwan.
Wow.
Yes, and teach. I taught for Walt Disney World, and I taught English, yes, and then I lived in Orlando, and I've just done various different things in other countries. So international travel is such a big deal. I grew up in a farm area in Dayton, Ohio. So I'm originally from Ohio.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Get out of there.
And again, are you from Ohio?
No, but I saw someone who was, and I got dragged over there for maybe a year or two, and I was like, every time I was there, I was like, please bring me home, you know. So.
I live in Atlanta, and there is a reason I live in Atlanta.
Right.
But yeah, growing up in Ohio was, oh my goodness, it was definitely an interesting experience. But yeah, international travel is just so close to my heart. So I loved it when you said that. I'm here to answer any questions that you have, and I just wanted to quickly apologize for the little technical issue earlier. So I apologize. I'm so sorry.
So what kind of music do you sing, or what are you into in that room?
Yeah, so my voice teacher was classically trained in Oberlin. Oberlin is in Ohio. So she definitely taught me a lot of those wonderful principles. But I have to be honest with you. I love Mariah Carey. I love a little R&B and a little bit of soul. And that is my heart and what I love. But of course, a little bit of pop is good. The Cranberries are definitely one of my favorite bands as well, and I'll be working just a little bit different. The Ghost concert that's going to be coming up, so I'll be doing some events for them. John Mayer. So I definitely believe in multicultural relationships, friendships, relationships. I just think it's important that you step out of the box and that you really, really get to know people for what they are. You don't discredit or take away their ethnicity and their culture, but you take that and you see that as an addition to who the person is. So when I saw that you were there, I was like, all right, this is cool. This is cool.
So what do you like? What do you do in your free time? You're just kind of working on putting everything together, or what were you doing in China? I guess was a better question.
Sure. So I got to be around a couple of musicians there as well. But when I was in China, I was mostly singing. When I lived in South Africa, I wrote a musical with my colleagues that were there as well. So we're not talking about like this major composing thing or whatever, but we just sat down and we wrote this little children's musical. And we went around to all the provinces except for one in South Africa, and we help kids do this musical. So my friends, one's a drummer, a guitar player, and yeah, we just all got together. I sang, and then we just taught these kids this musical, and it was a great opportunity. I'm so grateful for it.
Very cool. That sounds awesome. I was thinking about putting in there. Like I did a little bit of that sort of stuff back in the day. I like how it's so different. What are you like drawn to next? What country would you like to go check out?
That is really, really, really good thought. So a lot of my friends talk about Thailand. I'd really like to go to West Africa because I've never been there as well. I wouldn't mind. I've been to France, but I've never been to Paris. So Paris is definitely somewhere.
Where'd you go? You're like south France, or what were you doing?
Yeah, I was in Geneva, Switzerland, and then I crossed over on a bus into France.
That's fun.
So yeah, international travel. When you said that, I was like, yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, definitely. What else is there to do? You got to go see this rock we're on.
Come on now. Yes, absolutely.
It's okay. So it's been about 2 minutes, I would say. So we can add everybody back in, and then here comes the sad part.
Well, thank you, Xander.
Thank you.
Okay, so hey, ladies, everybody. Should I give everybody like a last, chance to say something before? Or what you think, Xander?
Oh, entirely up to you. I'm indifferent on that one.
Okay, so here comes the hard part, ladies. He's gonna have to vote whoever out that he didn't enjoy.
So just one?
Yeah, and then when you vote whoever out, they could please turn on their face cam, so you could kind of be like, what you missed out on in a way.
So not that that you're whatever's just not in my mind personally compatible would be, was it Kira, the law enforcement, the one that works in the courts and whatnot? I just figure in terms of life structure, it's a little like we're very different.
Okay, thank you. I respect that. I turn my camera on now.
Yeah, could you, if you?
Yes. Let's see. Can you guys see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just want to say thank you, Xander. Thank you all for the opportunity, and I wish the rest of the ladies the best of luck.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me see.
I don't like this game.
Why? How do you feel about that, Xander?
Well, definitely a first. There's a first for everything.
Yeah.
I felt bad, but what are you gonna do? The game must go on.
Yeah, true. Okay, so ladies, y'all have made it to the second round, ladies. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Okay, so this round you could see everybody's face. So I'm gonna put them. We're just gonna do like how we just did, one by one. But you'll be able to see everybody's face.
And then this will be the last round, then, or how does that go?
One more after
I
this.
guess it doesn't matter. Okay.
So this one, but this time you're gonna eliminate 2 instead of 1.
Okay.
And then the next.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put y'all back into the women's lounge. And also, this will be 1-minute rounds, So, yeah.
A little shorter this time.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna add everybody back into the lounge. Dang, I took myself out. Okay. Who you want to go first? Or you don't?
It's hard. I've had a very long, few days. So it's hard for me to even put remember the name and what they were saying.
Yeah.
But I can only I can refer to as bits and pieces of the conversation. So maybe just go at random for that.
Okay, I'm not. Yeah. Okay, you good. Alexis, you can hear us?
I can hear.
Okay, y'all have 1 minute. And you can turn on your camera.
Oh, just me? Is everyone?
It's just you and Xander, but I was saying you can turn on the camera.
Oh, I thought everybody else was in here. Okay.
Nah,
1 second.
See?
Is it
Okay,
on?
yeah. Yeah, we had seen you, yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't see myself, but okay.
We can see you, yeah.
How's it going? So remind me what we were talking about earlier, because I was just saying I couldn't put the names to the
Oh, we were talking about
conversation.
Curacao and real estate, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
And
That you were
Jamaica.
the last. Yes. Okay. Very cool. So,
Yeah.
what's your plans for the rest of the summer then? I know in January you're heading out.
Yeah, so right now my summer is filled with a lot of work, but I think I'm gonna go to Houston and do like a quick weekend trip. And yeah, that's kind of really it. I'm doing a lot of Love Island streaming, so I need to finish up Love Island. I'm gonna go to Houston, and then I did want to challenge myself to pick up one hobby. So I was thinking about doing aerial yoga. That's gonna be something different. I've never done that before. So yeah,
What's
something
that?
physical. Yeah, so basically it's like yoga in the air, and you get on these like strings, and then you do all these type of different poses. So I'm like, okay, I think that'll be really, really dope to try. And then yeah, that's it. Really just working, saving, and then maybe going out to Houston, getting some really good food. They have really good food in Houston. And then yeah, maybe trying some new restaurants here in Atlanta. I want to try number 246 in Decatur. I heard really good things about that. Two Urban Lakes. I want to try a couple rooftops up here. So yeah, just trying to enjoy as much as of the summer as I can, because it'll be over before we know it, you know?
Yeah. What's the good food in Houston? I'm curious. I got some family over there.
Okay, so there's a place called Gracie's that I went to that I really, really liked. I tried their short rib with the mashed potatoes. Their drinks are really good. Um, there's a place called Love, but it's LOV3. Their food was really good, but that's more of like a lounge. And I had their Sima bites. That was really, really good. This is gonna be my third time going. There's another place called Lost and Found that I really liked. They had like a seafood dip. It was to die for. That was really, really good. So I'm a really big foodie. Like I like trying different stuff. Um, and then I went to one seafood restaurant. I forgot the name of it, but that was really good. But yeah, I like going to the Galleria. And then yeah, I like Houston. It's like always a vibe. There's always something to do. It's like a bigger Atlanta.
Yeah, that's cool. I've never heard of Houston being like a destination city, so I mean maybe I gotta explore that. I've only been on like the suburbs. But yeah, it's good to know.
You know what's so funny? My first solo trip was in Chicago, and people couldn't believe that I was going to Chicago, and I was like, yeah. And I went, and it was so nice. Everybody was so amazing to me.
Oh, yeah.
I stayed at the Wit Hotel, and I think it was like it was near the Miracle Mile. I did a walking tour. I didn't know Chicago was a city that burned down and got rebuilt again, and that was really, really dope. I met this random lady. We went to the zoo together. I did the Willis Tower. Like that was my first trip, and I like back when I was traveling like by myself. It felt like I lived there. I took the bus, watched a movie in the park. To this day, that is one of my top trips, and people couldn't believe it when I said that I was going to Chicago. And yeah, so there's so much beauty that you can discover here in the States that people don't know about. So
I've never done Atlanta either. I've only driven through it, and I promised myself I'd never return because I really had to go to the bathroom, and I got stuck on the highway for like, I was like, ah. So that's my only experience, but I got to give it a second chance.
you should. There's some beauty here, and I think people don't take that into account. But yeah, I think it's a great place because at least the airport is a hub. You can go to different places. So you could, I think people should, if you're going to get a home, Atlanta is a great place to get a home that you can always come back to. And then if you want to go to the Caribbean, go to New York, there's always going to be flights available. So
that's actually a great point. I got to go explore that city some more.
You should.
Xander, could I ask you one question?
Yeah, what's that?
Have you ever been with a black woman,
Wait, who's black?
I mean, I don't believe so. I don't think so.
Okay, is that something you would?
I'm just being funny.
Okay. I thought you were serious.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to know, have you?
No, I haven't, but based on where I went to school and where I'm around, there's honestly, given Chicago, there is, but where I live specifically in Chicago is like 97% Hispanic, and I don't really go out. So honestly, I encounter, some good-looking ladies that are black on sets and whatnot, but I just feel like there's some. Obviously, it's not like animosity, but I feel like I've never had. Not necessarily the confidence, but I've never had enough of a feeling that or like that they're into me, whereas I would ask to go hang out, outside of work or anything. So.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Yes. Okay, thank you, Alexis. We are finna to put you back into the women's lounge.
Okay.
What you think about that, Xander?
It's a little tough. I don't like restaurants at all.
Yeah.
I just don't like waiting. I also don't like the whole like experience thing or any of that. I'm big on just efficiency. I like to have things, ready and
I get that.
and ready to go. I don't like to spend time, when I don't have to, or money. Really, it's not necessarily the money thing. It's just I just get angry when I'm sitting waiting. When I know it's like, hey, if I wanted a glass of water or another drink, at a bar or whatever, they give it to you. At a restaurant, sometimes you're like, where's this guy at? Like, I'm paying more to wait.
Exactly.
I could get that. I like putting together a nice spread myself, or maybe going to a place. Or I order out, a lot more often than I eat in.
I get that. Okay.
Places.
So what would you rate that interaction?
Oh, she seems like she's got the right energy, and she seems like she's fun. Probably again, I'm sticking to these like lucky sevens. Because it's not too crazy, but nothing too bad either.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna add the next woman in. Hey, Leila, could you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Could you turn on your camera?
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Okay.
How's it going?
It's going really good. How are you?
Doing well. Been having some conversations. What have you been up to today other than this?
I went to work. I went to the office for a little bit.
Very cool. I forgot what was it that you did again?
Graphic design. Graphic design.
There you go. So what kind of client? I'm sure you got NDAs and whatnot, but what sort of like business was that for?
So actually, I do like wedding invitations.
Oh no way! That's crazy. I'm in the wedding world a little bit myself.
Really? What do you do?
Yeah, I do styled shoots. So I'm basically we put them together, and we also I play the groom. I don't really do too much other than just show up and put on a suit.
I did that a little bit. I did like one bridal show for modeling where I was like, because that's a big thing in Atlanta is like a lot of models will just pretend to be getting married on a dress.
That's cool. Maybe I gotta go do a shoot over there in Atlanta.
Yeah, I can design the wedding invitation.
I'm sure you know a lot of the good venues too over there.
Yeah. It's a little bit, I don't know. It's like Buckhead, which is like the ritzy area, so it's like they call them Buckhead Betties, or the people who come in, like who are my clients. And it's always like the mom paying for everything, so that's who I kind of have to deal with. But we also do like event design, like poster design, and we do a lot with like Usher and Tyler Perry. Like Usher always will come in and ask to get napkins designed, and so we'll design his napkins for like.
It's so cool.
Yeah, and then Tyler Perry. Oh, sorry, what'd you say?
No, keep going.
I was gonna say Tyler Perry had this one invitation that he wanted us to design that was like a giant box that you open and then you press a button, and then like there was like a video of him inviting you to like his party or something. Oh, it was the opening of his studio.
That's so cool. So then you guys design it, and then do you contract someone to build it, or you just send him the designs and then he goes and has it made?
We usually like send off designs to vendors or like different production people, and then they put it for us. Okay, well, what do you do for a day job?
Oh no, I have a few. I got a company that's essentially, if you ever heard of, I don't know if you guys have like TaskRabbit near you.
Yeah.
So I have one of those. I built it in 2019, and it's been pretty good to me. I hit really big when I was like a young guy. I dropped out of school and started building. Well, I kind of lived the the ragged life on the road for, you know, whatever, a year or two, and then woke up one day like, what am I doing? You know, what am I going to leave behind, or how am I going to have a good life? So I built a company that is essentially like TaskRabbit, where it's a concierge service. Basically, we connect service providers for people who need things done throughout Chicago and the suburbs. So it's been fun.
Yeah, I need to get on TaskRabbit to get somebody to mount my TV.
Oh yeah, there you go. It's you know, I'm sure you're gonna have a good person. The weird, you know, you should go through workservices.com. I can get you a better person at a better price.
Yeah, and they drive down from Chicago.
I can get someone local, because that's essentially we've done some stuff out of state, but I would like to expand. And I was gonna actually go to Cleveland next because it's kind of like the closest city I see that's heading somewhere. But then things happened, and I didn't want to touch the market there. But I am looking through another market soon. But I also want to have the right people in place, so I feel like I got to go spend some time somewhere and meet some guy who wants to change in his life too. You know, I kind of need some boots on the ground. But definitely very cool.
Thanks. I heard that. Yeah, I do hear that. Cleveland is. So what is there drama or something? Because yeah, I heard it was kind of up and coming. Like people were like hating on it, and now they're kind of like, okay, we are sleeping on Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, I believe in it as a market. It's a little boring to me, which doesn't matter if you can make money.
I wouldn't want to live there by any means.
Wouldn't want to live there for sure, but I think it's a good place to make money. Personally, I just hate going there. Like, I just hate driving there, or, you know, flying. I just don't, like, when I'm somewhere, if I'm somewhere, even if it's for work, I also want to enjoy it. But when I'm in Cleveland, I just get sad. I'm like, this place is not it. And so my heart's not there. I can't, you know, invest my time and life into something I don't want to be. But, you know, the big idea is just to never even be there, because that's that's great.
Cool.
But
the
yeah,
goal
you
is to
don't
make money sitting at home.
Exactly. So, you know, I love doing that, and kind of in right place at the right time, but also, you know, nonstop work for like up until like this past year. I just totally started chilling out in like August, so it's been a weird change of pace for me. I feel a lot calmer now, but I also feel a little less, you know, I just feel like I'm not growing, you know, like I'm growing a different realm of things, but I like to expand real rapidly and then kind of cut everything down to the bones that are good. So I don't know. I'm looking to do another round of, you know, all burn out the tank and try again with maybe a market or
Okay, so that was about, you know, enough time. You think so, Zen? Or you think you need more time? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so thank you, Lily. We're going to ask you back into the women's lounge.
Okay, bye.
What did you think of that, Xander? What did you think?
She's cool. She looks like she's tall. And it's kind of what I'm, you know, I like her demeanor and whatnot.
Yeah.
She seems very grounded and understands what, you know, she's not, doesn't sound fake. She sounds very authentic.
Yeah.
I like.
Okay, yeah, I get that. I'm going to add the next girl.
Oh, you know, I'm exactly 6'1" and 3/4, but on all my paperwork it says 6'2".
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Marcina, could you hear us?
Hey, how are you?
How's it going?
Good. Really, really good. Excited to see you in person.
I like the sequins. Those are cool.
Thank you. You know, it is a dating show, so you have to be ready.
It's smart. It's a little bit more than the white T-shirt.
No. You're the catch. We are going for the catch. So your white T-shirt is fine. But for us, we have to dazzle.
Hey, that's exactly what you're doing then. That's good stuff. So what have you been up to today?
Ooh, Lord. So I didn't have to teach today. So I took a nice deep breath. I'm doing a lot of teaching online, so sometimes I do have to teach on Saturdays. So I took myself in the mall. I took a nice deep breath. I really believe in mental health, and taking those mental health days are so important. It's so good. Just like at some point, you just have to grow up a certain kind of way, and then you just have to say, you know what? Who am I really for myself, right? And I'm enjoying that journey, you know. So I just like to take good mental health days and relax. And shopping is something that I love to do. I think you might see that in the sequence. So yeah, just chilling on a Saturday. Excited about the 4th of July coming on.
Yeah, that's great. What do you got plans for the 4th of July then, or is it big party time over there?
I love to have fun. I'm not a huge partier, but I do like to have fun. So I'm just gonna have fun with one of my friends, Amelia, and we're just gonna just hang out and go to probably a small little get together. I sometimes, depending on the environment, I like to be just the girl who is out there dancing crazy and just being silly and stuff like that. So it could happen that I could be that person, or I could just be the person who is just chilling and relaxing and just having a good time as well.
Very cool. What is these artworks behind you? Those paintings of flowers?
Yeah,
What is
it's a
it?
crane, and yes, it's like a watercolor. And there's a crane, and the crane is in the waterfall, and then the crane is also in several flowers as well. Just a
Very
nice
cool.
little something, something. Yeah.
It's fun. So you got any other side hustles other than what you're doing? Some passion
I
projects? One?
Yeah, I am the queen of side hustles. I'm serious.
Tell me about it.
And huh?
I said, tell me about it.
Yes. So there's this company that I recently started to work for. They're called Destination Everywhere. And it fits right into my love of traveling and meeting new people. So what you do is that big like Fortune 500 companies, when they want to relocate, different employees to the Atlanta area, they contact the organization, and then I'm like their travel person, right? So I'm helping them with their housing, and I'm helping them get their kids in school, and I'm helping them just really get situated in the new country that they're living in. And I can definitely remember some experiences that I had overseas where all I needed was someone to help me. Like, where am I? You know what I'm saying? It's so hard, specifically in Asian countries and things like that, not having transportation and stuff like that. So it's so cool, you know what I'm saying, to be able to help people in that way. So that's one of my side hustles.
Okay,
Cool.
okay. I think there was enough time. We're gonna add the next one or two. Thank you, Marcina. What are you thinking?
Oh, it's tough. I spoke on authenticity with the last lady, and I
Yeah.
feel like this was almost the reversal of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was very bubbly and kind of in your face, and didn't seem too real. So I get, she's playing a part, maybe to a degree, but maybe that's
Yeah.
just how she is. But it's not particularly. I like a little mystery, a little
Yeah.
laid back, and it's kind of hard for me. She also spoke about these mental health days, which I don't know about.
Yeah.
The guy that
So
was
you're not.
that.
I get that. I get that. Yeah. Yeah. We don't really prioritize our mental health. We just crash out.
I actually ran into my old high school English teacher just in
Mhm.
Chicago the other day, and he goes, "So what's your plan?" Because he saw I was getting a little emaciated that day. I was running from set
Yeah.
to set and hadn't slept. And I was like, "Well, I just kind of fast and I'll recover." He's like, "That's not gonna work for long." I'm like, "Then I'll crash down hard, sleep for 4 days." And he's like, "Then you rise from the ashes." I'm like, "Yeah, exactly."
Exactly.
My break is when I sleep, and it's
True. Yeah.
about it for me. I'm young and ambitious right now, and no times of, maybe maybe later on, I'll start
Yeah.
taking some of these mental health days. But right now, I don't know
Nah,
about that.
I get that. Okay, I'm gonna add the last girl in. Easton.
Yeah. How you doing?
Hey, could you turn your camera on?
Yes, I can. All right.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
How's
So
it
what have you
been?
been on to? Oh, it's been going well.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear what you asked.
Or like, how have you been today? What have you been up to?
Actually, today I was working. I don't know if have you done any theater?
I know, but I'd like to. Actually, I just it's hard for me for the time commitment. But I would love to, figure out. Then when I get maybe in the winter, a little slower, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, so I was working today. It was a tech day for a theater production where I'm the stage manager. So basically what that means is that we run through all the tech cues, and as the stage manager, I'm the one in charge of making sure everyone does it right. And
cool.
Yeah, so this is, I just kind of jumped in last minute on being the stage manager for this, which it's my first time coming in as a stage manager and not being there for the whole rehearsal process, so that kind of felt a little bit new and weird, like everyone else knew everything and I didn't. But, it went really well, so I did that this morning. Then I came back and I was watching, The Residents. Have you seen that series on Netflix?
I don't really watch anything too much, but what's that about?
It's, okay, follow-up question. Have you seen Knives Out?
No.
Okay, cool. I was about to say it's like Knives Out, but that's not very helpful to you. It's a murder mystery comedy drama thing.
You know where they filmed that?
I wish I did. No. The set, it takes place in the White House, and it's a really fascinating set. I would love to know where they filmed that.
Yeah, what's that all about then? It's like just a drama comedy, you said, or what?
Yeah. It's I would say it's like a dramedy, like, because obviously someone died, and there's all the drama surrounding that. But it's got a really interesting cast of characters. It's like Sherlock Holmesian detective that's kind of like sharp and quick-witted, and yeah, it's basically the head usher dies, and that's not really a spoiler because it happens in like the first 5 minutes. But the head usher dies, and it happens at a state dinner with Australia. And it's a matter of all of these people and all these fights he got in throughout the night. It's like, okay, who actually killed him though? And I was like 30 minutes into the last episode, and I was like, oh shoot, I gotta help him to this. I didn't realize it was an hour and a half, so I was like, I'm about to find out who the killer is. I'm so excited. But yeah.
Wow, that's cool. So, other than that, what about a movie? Like, what's your favorite movie or recent movie?
That's a great question. I have been super into the MCU. They've definitely gotten off track. I'm not sure if you've been watching their recent stuff, but it's not as good as it used to be. But that's okay. I'll still watch it until it gets good again. I like 17 again, the Zac Efron version. That's a fun one.
I actually did see that movie, and I liked that movie. That was good. I don't remember where I saw it. Yeah, it was.
I feel that the last time I watched it, I was like, man, I really feel like watching this. My friend's gonna think this is so funny. It's gonna be great. But I didn't think about that my friend just went through a breakup, and afterwards they were all like, why didn't you give me a chance? Like, he got a chance at the end. And I was like, oh no. I messed up here. This was supposed to be fun.
Okay. It's been about a minute.
Okay. Cool. It was nice talking to you again.
Nice to talk to you.
Alright, Esther, I'm gonna add you to the lounge women's.
Alrighty.
Zender. What's your last name? Nah, never mind. I was gonna say, what's your last name?
I go by Kaz, K-A-Z, because it's long.
Yeah. Okay. You Russian or something?
Oh, close. Actually, the name is it's Kazanowski, but they changed it. It was originally Ukrainian sounding with a J at the end, but they didn't want them in during the Red Scare in the early 1910s, so they changed it, pretended to be Polish to get into the country because they wanted more Polish people. They were great builders, so they kind of like weaseled their way in and kept the name.
Okay, so based on those interactions, you have to eliminate
It's
two.
tough. Oh, I think
Wait. Let me add them back in. Make it worse. Okay, at this point, Xander will eliminate two of you.
All right. It would be helpful if we could put some faces to the names. Because
Oh yeah, y'all could turn the camera on.
Cool.
I cannot see myself.
Nah, we can see you.
Okay.
Wait, can y'all see her, or is it just me?
Who are we talking about?
Okay, yeah.
Me, Alexis.
I can see you, Alexis.
Okay, yeah.
I can't
see myself. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
So, Xander's up to you.
So there's 4 left, right?
Yep.
All right. I'm sorry, Easton and Marcina, but I gotta, you guys are really nice and fun, and like I like your energy, but I personally need less. But you guys are gonna find a guy that you're gonna really kick it off with. Have a great time.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Xander.
Easton, it's always good to see you. I hope the movie went well.
I know. We know each other. It's so crazy.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
See ya. So, congratulations, Lily, and congratulations, Alexis. You have made it to the last round.
Look, I have something to tell you. I've kept it in long enough. It's Lila.
Oh,
I'm
Lila.
so sorry.
You confused. I was a little worried for a second, yeah. Okay, I got you, Lila. My fault. But, okay, no need to even, drag them out. I'm gonna give y'all one question each that y'all just ask him. And based on that question, he will answer it, and then just choose right here and there. So, do y'all,
I have a question.
Okay, yeah. You can go.
What is your love language? Like, how do you show love to someone?
I would say like when you just kind of take either contribute to their passion or like take a load off their back. So I guess like I don't know what you describe, like service.
Acts of service.
Like acts of service.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Okay. You said it's Lila?
It's Lila.
Lila. Okay, Lila. It's true.
It's Delilah without the duh.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Lila.
Okay, so what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh, that's great.
Like it keeps you up at night.
Honestly,
Bang.
yeah, and it's in my brain. Maybe I was in a Spanish class, and everyone was like 2 years older than me, and I had to do a presentation. And so as I was doing the presentation, one of them took a selfie I'd taken like years prior, not really, maybe my freshman year of high school, and it was then sophomore year. These are all like seniors, and they put it in the bottom corner of the screen, and I was like, but that's still one thing that I remember for some reason. Just that I remember the moment of just being. Oh, actually, no. My most embarrassing thing is like I was a wrestler, and then I wrestled up from like 157 to 182, and then the first match of the season, there's a bunch of people out there, and then on the newspaper was me for the first time in like my high school career being pinned, And so that was pretty tough because it's like, you know, whatever, something Harold, and then it's me on my back, and like some dude on top of me, and I'm like, I was rough, you know. That's probably not.
Yeah, that is rough. I'm sorry that happened to you.
No, you know, it's a good lesson, you know.
It's character building.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Those was good questions. You think you need another round, or you think you got everything you need to know to make your decision?
I think I got the decision. I feel like there's a lot of synergy and
Mhm.
some, you know, potential business to be conducted. So I
Mhm.
think I'm gonna go with
Lila. Okay.
That's me.
Congratulations, Lila. You have won. But it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, let me see. Could you reveal to us, Lila? Did you choose him, or did you choose money?
Well, to be honest, I didn't think about it. So I'm gonna think about it right now. Wait, can I ask you a question?
No.
Look.
What you say, Tony?
Wait, no, what'd you say? What'd you say?
Let the lady talk.
Say no more.
Ooh, wait. Look.
No,
What?
If she loved you or liked you, it would have already been said.
Oh no.
If she liked you, it would have already been discussed, Xander.
Well, look, Xander, you live in Chicago, so I gotta choose the money. But if you ever move to Atlanta, let me know.
Oh, you know, if you're ever in Chicago, maybe the same goes for you.
Yeah, exactly. I know you're gonna find a really beautiful woman to live with forever.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, Alexis, could you reveal your intentions? Also.
He's very handsome, very sweet, but I don't think we talked about ages. He's like 25 and I'm 30, so I didn't know if I was gonna be like too much, you know. 25 you're kinda like, you know, so yeah.
Alexis really had me like actually fooled for a second. I really thought that she was kind of into him.
Oh, I played this game wrong.
Wait. I could be still into him and want the money.
No, I thought I really seen a genuine connection, but I was wrong. I guess I was wrong.
I misinterpreted. I thought. Well, good stuff.
What you guys say, Xander? Say what you guys say.
He's very handsome, but I didn't know like if he. I don't know. Like I don't know. The questions we didn't get enough time. I was like, we were too busy talking about traveling, but he's very, very handsome. So. Yeah.
So you could really see yourself being into Xander. Like money aside.
I think the age difference, you know, that was like a big thing, you know.
Okay, yeah.
I've talked a lot of shit about people like dating younger, and I know 30 is not old, but like.
So you wouldn't date a 25-year-old in your 30s?
Honestly, at this point in my life, I don't think so. And like, I went on Pop the Balloon and said that, so I kind of have to like stand on it.
Oh yeah, you gotta stand on that now, or they gonna find you.
Stand on it because everybody was just like on the show, like what? But yeah, like my younger brother's like 26, so he's like younger than my younger brother. So like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's your favorite drink? Maybe I could ask you that. What do you like to drink? Like, that'll just for fun.
Well, recently I'm trying to get down to, you know, cut up the jawline some more. So no alcohol for me. I'm a coconut water drinker these days. I like the electric.
Okay, yeah.
So much sun I'm getting, and yeah, it's good for the teeth too. It whitens your teeth naturally. I'd recommend.
Okay, good.
Well, thank you, Alexis, for participating.
You're welcome.
We'll talk to you next time.
Bye. Okay, bye, Lila.
Bye. I'll miss
See
you.
ya. So wait, you came for the money, right? You said.
Mhm.
So you don't see yourself dating Xander?
Yeah, if
Like,
we maybe didn't live in Chicago.
so location aside, you can see it.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like you may be
You're a
too
good
together.
actor, a little bit.
No, I feel like you might be a little too put together for me. I feel like I'm not as you know.
Organized or something.
No, I'm
Really?
organized. I think I like a really goofy, funny, very like outspoken, like like.
Right, unserious. You just wanna.
Yeah, Xander is very handsome and poised and really knows what's going on in his life, I think. And I'm not.
That's so funny. 'Cause that's the opposite of the truth, but that's what I like to put out there because I think
Okay,
that
well, perfect.
over time, yeah, I'm kind of rebranding. You see my Instagram, it's all me in a suit, but that's basically because I'm looking to get into that, kind of line of work. I find it more lucrative. I used to have long hair, beard, but it didn't pay as much
I don't
as,
like long hair. I don't like long hair or beards.
Yeah, I don't either. It was just a lot of, especially in the summer, but nowadays I have a certain look I'm putting
Okay, yeah.
together.
Yeah. So yeah.
Do y'all want like each other like information or what?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think there's some good business to be done, if anything.
Yeah, we have some business. I think we're gonna make a few business deals because I already bought some property in Ohio.
Oh really? What part?
I was joking. Because we talked about
Ohio. It was a good joke though, because you sold that one. When you were saying you didn't like me or you couldn't, see yourself with me, that was pretty bad. But that,
No, because and you know what's funny is you really didn't recognize it because we talked about Ohio during our one-on-one date. Do you remember that?
Oh, you were the dating one.
Huh?
It was a lot of confusion. My fault. Yeah, cause.
I'll tell you who that was. That was Easton because she came back in and look, the girls were chopping it up. So I told them, I said, I don't know, we really just talked about Ohio. And then she came back and she said, I said something about Ohio just to see if he would say anything. So, hold on, Xander. So you're getting confused and you think we're the same person? Crazy.
Come on now, Xander.
See, I'm getting drama.
I dropped the ball there. Oh no.
I'm getting drama.
Wait, they was going back and chatting?
Yeah, all the girls, we were talking.
Oh.
And Alexis is trying to start her own dating show.
Okay, yeah, she did say that, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say, this is the first thing I accepted because it was not in person, but I had a lot of those dating shows like reach out for this and that and the other thing. I was told by this lady who worked in production on dating shows just the other day when I was doing a thing for like a Scrubs brand. She said never do them, but I'm like, hey, what's the harm of doing something virtual? They can't.
Exactly. I did one in person, and it wasn't that bad, but.
Where was that? Was that by you?
It was
Atlanta or?
It was in Atlanta. It was around like last year though.
Cool.
It wasn't that bad
There yet?
though. I had posted it last year, then I took it down this year.
Oh, that makes sense.
I kind of didn't like how it looked at yeah. But I'm gonna put y'all in contact, and then we're gonna discuss everything in there.
Cool, thank you.
And where?
In your message. You can message me, yeah, and then get everything situated with everybody.
Sweet.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
See ya.
In the future, anyone? No.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya. Excuse me. Hello?
Did you like it?
Yeah, that was good.
We were good.
Yeah,
Xander was really nice.
exactly. Yeah, he was. How old was he again? Like 20, 25? Yeah, that was good.
Because, where are you
I'm in South Carolina now.
at? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be able to do these like often.
You what?
I want to be able to do it like often because it's better than doing it in person.
Oh, on stream?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so. Alright. I just want to make sure you're good.
I'm gonna text everybody and send everybody information about money and stuff.
Well, just Xander and,
Lila.
Lala.
Yeah.
Yeah. Xander and Lila. So Lila got 250 and Xander's getting 75.
Yeah.
Because she picked money.
Yeah, because she picked the money.
And then he chose between Alexis and her?
It was between Alexis and Lila. Yeah. Chat, 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 chat. Shot. What is we thinking? Shot. How we feeling? Shots. Turn the brightness down a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, that was decent though. We've been on that thing 3 hours. Not even gonna hold your charts. Chat. It's that time, chat. It's that time. It's that time, chat. W. 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 Sweat. Why? Love y'all, man. Yeah.